The town of Port Blossom had one unbreakable rule, a quiet magic woven into the sea air. On your 16th birthday, you received a letter, not from family, not from a friend, but from the person you were destined to become. The elders whispered that these letters were anchors, threads tethering the present self to the person they were meant to be. It was said that to destroy the letter was to cut the thread, and the present would unravel. Alara didn't believe in destiny. She believed in noise, in cheap rebellion, and in the sheer, exhilarating possibility of no. She lived in the shadow of the tradition, waiting impatiently for her own letter, not out of hope, but disdain. When it finally arrived, thin parchment sealed with sea salt and time, she felt only contempt. It represented a future already written, a path she refused to walk. On the deserted docks, under a bruised sky, Alara lit a match. The paper curled, turning to ash and smoke, a final defiant act of erasure. That night, her mother scrolled through old photos. "Look, Alara, your third birthday," she'd murmured, pointing. But there was a gap in the image, a faint, human-shaped blur where Alara should have been. Her mother frowned, convinced it was a glitch. Alara knew better. The next day, her best friend, Liam, looked right through her in the school hall. "Hey," she called, but he just kept walking, searching for someone he couldn't name. Later, she saw him talking to the principal, his voice tinged with a confusing, subtle grief for a friendship he couldn't quite remember. The fear was cold, absolute. It wasn't just photos, it wasn't just memories. She was a hollow where a person should be. She touched her face, her skin translucent in the mirror. By burning the letter, she hadn't rejected a future, she had unmade herself. The small coastal town of Port Blossom was slowly, quietly forgetting its rebellious daughter. She stood on the deserted docks again, the scent of salt and regret heavy in the air. The world was a canvas, and her figure was the chalk drawing that the wind was softly wiping away. Her last thought was a whisper of a promise she would never keep, an echo in a world where she no longer existed.